Hello everyone, I'm Shock, the most lovable NPC of this adventure. I deserve a much bigger role, but I'm just my master's messenger. I've just arrived here, in the village where the real main character of this story lives now. And I can promise you, she won't be happy at all to see me. My brother has just taken her son, and I'm here to tell her what my boss wants her to do if she ever wants him back. I can't wait to see the look of her face when I tell her. Let me tell you a little about her. Name is Eba, and these days she works as a lumberjack up here in the mountains. She just wants to give her son a normal life. But before she had him, she was one of the most feared mercenaries in the village where I come from. Knights that have been fought over for decades by two nations with completely different beliefs and faiths. People used to call her Eba the Cursed because some claimed she could talk to the dead. Can you believe that? I think I can hear footsteps outside. Someone's coming. It's got to be her. Oh, let's go. Hello, I'm Albert and this is One More Die. I'm just about to start my first solo adventure and I'm going to do so with the language of Shakespeare, English. As you can see, it's not my native language. I'm going to do so because I want to practice my English, my spoken English. So that, let me explain. I've just made a sheet of the main character and I'm now going to show it to you. Let's see if I know how everything I've prepared works. Yes, this is the sheet of Eba the Damned, or Eba the Cursed. She's a woman of 39 years old. She's a mother. She's got a son. As you can have heard from NPC that has done the presentation, she was a mercenary. This character has some abilities which I won't speak about because you can see them and for me they are not important, but she's got one important background. It is the one that is Borrow Wisdom, in which you can see she is able to speak to the dead. She's able to speak to the dead and she's also able to make them do some things, or at least she can try to do so. And this is a power that for me it's very important. I liked it and I chose it because in the region, when I throw the die, I discovered that she was born in a necropolis and she was raised by ghosts. So that I chose that power of the Borrow Wisdom because I like the way that she could speak with the dead and also make them do things. She also do other things because she's a mercenary. She was a mercenary and she fought very well. And one day, we don't know why, nor with who, she got pregnant and she had a baby. She had a little boy and she decided that she wanted not to be a mercenary anymore, and she went to the mountains to live there and give her son a normal life, a life of a person who works as a lumberjack or a person who works as a farmer or something like that. She had been living in the mountains for 10 years more or less, maybe 8, maybe 10. And one day she returns back from the trees, from the forest, and when she arrives at her home, she discovers her son is not there. Instead of her son, she discovers there's one person, and that person is shocked. And that person is the messenger of his master. And his master wants her to do something because her master, we don't know why, but her master knows she can speak and she can order things to the dead, and that's the reason his master wants her to do something. And that's the beginning of the story of this solo role-playing that I'm just about to start. Thank you very much for continuing being here, and now I decide how to start the first stream. Well, there's one more thing I want to tell you, and that thing is that I'm gonna use the Mythic Game Master Emulator to decide things for me. And I also want to tell you that this is gonna be the first time I use it for solo role playing, but 2 or 3 years ago I used it to play one shot with a friend without a game master. So I think I remember a little bit and I'll be able to use it. But you'll have to be patient with me. Okay. So now I'm gonna start the first scene, and that scene is the one where our main character, Eba, is coming back from the trees, from the forest to work as a lumberjack, and she arrives at her shelter, at her home, that I imagine it's a little home in the mountains, long away from the town, maybe 1 kilometer far away, and I imagine it's in the forest, and she's got some chickens, some goat, and when she arrives, she realizes that there's something different, because normally when she arrives at home, she hears the sounds of her son playing or doing some tasks, working, cutting some woods, or maybe just singing or looking at the clouds. But now she's not listening, nothing about that, nothing of that, and she has a feeling, so that she takes the lumberjack eggs strongly with her hand and runs to the door of her house and opens it. And when she enters, she sees man who is what? I don't know who that man is. Let's start making the first question to the mythic. Let's start asking if she knows that man. And for making this question, I'll go to the page of the Mythic GME emulator, where we'll find the chart, the necessary chart. So let's go here. It's here, the fate chart, and we'll decide, as we don't know, let's decide that the odds is 50-50 and the chaos factor it's 5 to begin. So that let's throw a 100 die. It's 11. Well, 11, it's 2 ones. It's not extraordinary yes, but it's a yes with a random event. We are starting our adventure with a random event. So, okay, perfect. And when I have a random event, I have to throw to the random event focus table. Okay, it's also 100 die. Let's go. 100 die. It's a 95. 95. Let's go back to Mythic. 95. It's a current context. It's a current context, a random event in a current context. Okay, so we don't have to introduce any NPC or something like that. I'll throw the dices in the meaning tables. I throw once in the action and once in the descriptor. Okay, let's see. First 100 die. It's 21. 21 is communicate or disadvantage. I can choose between these two actions. I think I'll do so. I'll look at both tables and choose the one I prefer. So we've got or communicate or disadvantage. And now I'll throw to the descriptor. Another 100. It's 54. 54 is interesting life. What a figure word for me, or less. I choose less because it's easier for me. Less communicate, or less disadvantage. Less disadvantage. I think I've got it. I think I'll do that. Eva is not so in disadvantage in this situation because she looks at Shock and she recognizes him, so that as she knows him, she can take advantage of that, so there's not so less disadvantage. I think that they both work together as mercenaries, and I think Shock was one of the generals of the master or the boss, that he still works for him, and Eva was only a mercenary, a fighter, a warrior. Maybe he don't remember her, but she remembers him. So when she enters, she looks at him, looks around, looking for her son, but she only sees her little home, very humble little home with no rich decoration, only the furniture, easy furniture that she has done for herself and her son. Only one bed for both, only one table, very bad done, only two chairs, one of them occupied by Shoke. And she looks at him and says, Shoke, I know you. Where's my son? Tell me now or I'll kill you. Hey, hey, hey! Don't be so quickly, don't hurry up so much, little friend. I'm here to tell you something. Something you won't like. Speak, Shoke. I'm not the passion woman you remember. I kill you right now if you don't tell me where my son is. Okay. I tell you where he is. But before, I want you to sit down and serve something to drink to me because I've been traveling and I want something to drink, some beer, some tea, whatever you want, whatever you have, maybe. I don't have nothing for you. Tell me where my son is. I told you I'm gonna tell you, but please sit down. Okay, I think the conversation starts like this. Eva is very nervous, but Shoke controls the situation and he wants her to stop being so nervous because he's a person that he doesn't want to argue with her. He only wants her to do what he wants her to do. So that at the end, Eva sits down and says, Okay, Shoke, tell me, I'm listening to you. Please go quickly because I'm not the patient woman you remember. Oh, I really don't remember you. I really remember what people say about you, but there has passed a lot of things, a lot of years, and my memory is not the one it was before, as your patience or your way of behaving. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. My master wants you to do something. Wants you to. Well, okay, I don't know what he wants her to do, so that I'm gonna throw again to the meaning tables and let's discover together what's gonna be the quest that the master of Shock wants Eva to do. Meanwhile, I want to control it a little bit more. I'm gonna use the action table and the descriptor table. So that let's roll again the die. I don't know if I can throw directly 200. Let's see, let's try. I don't know, let's try. 33 and 96. Okay, 33 and 96. 33 in action. Destroy, okay. Or fear. Destroy or fear. And the other number, what? 96. Destroy or fear. 96. Timidly or vibrant. Timidly or vibrant. Okay, so now I can say that the master of Shock, I think she's got fear or something of something that vibrates, that is vibrant, something that make vibrations on him, some kind of vibrations, maybe vibrations of the death, because as he wants Eva to resolve the problem, maybe to destroy some death, some problem caused by death, and he wants her to destroy something that is vibrant to him, that makes vibrant him. I think that something is a death. Let's do that because it's gonna be it has more sense. I think the master of Shock wants Eva to destroy some death, to kill some death that he's got fear of. So let's continue the conversation. My master wants you, Eva, to go and destroy, to kill a death that is bothering him. But some reason he wants you to kill him, to go there and resolve that problem. Okay, but who's that death? Where do I have to go? Is that death with him? And who's your master? So those are questions that I also gonna ask to Mythic, because now we are discovering what the adventure is, and we'll do so making questions to Mythic. And I'm gonna use the fate chart. That fate chart, I'm gonna make the first question now, the second. Okay, the first question I'm gonna do to the fate chart is if the master of Shock is also the mercenary boss of Eva when she worked as a mercenary. And let's say again that it's 50-50. Okay, 82. It's a no. So that I'm just gonna ask now if she knows him. Also 50-50. It's a 06. Wow, so that it means that she knows a lot him or he knows a lot her. He can be some friend from the past, or maybe familiar, or maybe, well, I think he's gonna be the father of the son that the Shock brother has taken away. Yes, I like it. So that she's gonna ask Shock, so who's your master? He knows me if he wants me to do that work. Yes, Eva. He knows you very well. Once you and him were together, and once you had a son of him, and you ran away with the son. So now, at the end, he has found you. And not only he has found you, but he only wants you to work for him. And maybe, well, that's something I don't know. Maybe he's in love with you and he wants you to come back with him. But I don't know. He's so. I don't know what he's so what. He's so a lovely person that maybe everything can be. Oh shit! Shit is what she's saying, but let's put a name to him. There's one table in Mythic that it's used to look for names, but I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna use one table that has names in the RPG of the Black Sword hack, so that we'll use names from there, as well as we are using Eba, because that's a name that I took from that same table of the Black Sword hack. Okay, let's go to look for it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's roll a 6 die. It's a 4, and then I'll roll a d20 we've chosen the row of names, and now we choose the name. I roll a d20, 11 from the 4th row. I am 2. Well, I'm gonna choose the one before because it's easier for me to pronounce. Phylan. Let's write that name in the file chart before I'll forget it. In the file chart, not in the NPC list. First of all, I'll write Shock, and I'll write Phylan. Can you see? Yes, Shock and Phylan. And well, we'll also write the person of the son of Eva, that we can also choose a name. I'll choose a name near the one I've chosen now because it's gonna be quicker. Ilan, Faya, Sci-Fi. It sounds like Wi-Fi. I like it. Sci-Fi. That's the name of the Eva's son. Sci-Fi. So that we are, and in the threat list, I'm gonna write. I don't know if I have to do so now or at the end of the scene, but well, now that's a good moment because I won't forget it later. Destroy or kill that is bothering. What was his name? I'll write here. He's the boss. Well, I'll also write, because we Shock, and also Shock's brother, who's the one who has taken Eva's son, Sci-Fi. Okay, perfect. And let's go back to the scene. At the moment that Eva realizes that she has to see again Phylan, and that's the only way that she'll recover her son. And at that moment, it's a hard moment for her, and she starts like this. Oh shit, I won't see him back again. I won't go back to my past life. I thought I would never have to see him again. Shit. I'll go with you, Shock, and I'll do what Phylan wants me to do. I don't believe your words, nor I believe the words of Phylan, but I'll go with you. But I want to tell you something. What you want me? What you want to tell to me? I want to tell you, Show, that if anything goes wrong and I can't recover my son or something happens to him, I'll kill you. I'll kill you, both you and Phylan. Is it clear for you? Yeah, it's clear, it's perfectly clear, but you don't have to worry about that. I always tell the truth, I would never lie to you, you know that. No, Show, don't joke with me. I know you well, and I know what I'm saying. I'm gonna kill you if something goes wrong. Okay. So that we've got a deal. Let's shake hands. I won't shake any hand with you. Go outside. I have to prepare myself. I have to take some old things and I'll come with you. So at that moment, I think that Eva is gonna prepare herself for traveling. She doesn't know where she has to go, but she knows that she's gonna do perilous things, dangerous things. So she'll take her old armor. We can see her opening an old chest full of dust chest that she didn't open for a long time, for years, and we discover that she had something there. She had an old armor, not plate armor, not a cavalier armor, but a mercenary armor. I imagine it leather armor with some iron stud on it, maybe with some parts that are sewed because it had a lot of use. It had been used and she had been wounded several times, and she will also take an arm from that chest, and I think that arm is gonna be a sword. She's gonna dress with the armor and look at the arm and remember the time when she used it, and she will also prepare some food. She will kill some chicken, she will take some dried meat, she will take some cheese, she will take some bread, she will put all together inside one traveling bag or something similar, the bag that she usually uses to go to work as a lumberjack in the forest, but now she is gonna use to travel. And she will also take one blanket, because we are now in the mountains and it's cold. I imagine it's autumn, it's fall, it's not still winter, but it's cold, so she'll take some blankets and she will go outside where Shock is waiting for her, and they will start traveling, they will start walking. She won't say goodbye to nobody from the town, because I imagine she is a person who don't talk too much with other people, and maybe she has known people from the town, people with whom she works, but she hasn't done any crime. Her past life had made her a difficult person, a person who has difficulty to speak with others. So they will start that traveling, and that's gonna be the second scene. And as I'm very tired because it's very difficult for me to speak so long in English, I think I'm gonna stop here, but I'll continue. But before stopping, I'll decide how we'll finish that scene, because when you finish a scene in Mythic, you have to decide if you've got the control or not of the scene in order to put the chaos factor to increase it or to decrease it. And I think that Eva hasn't had the control of this scene, because that's been controlled by Shock. And also by Phylan, the Shock's master and the father of Sci-Fi, Eva's son. So now we'll increase the chaos factor to 6. And I hope you like it, and I hope you'll see the other one, because I'm definitely do another one, and I continue that adventure of Eva because I've enjoyed it a lot, and I've realized I like to speak in English, doing what I like the most, that it's playing role, and now playing solo. So goodbye, see you soon, and as all the YouTubers say, subscribe, and you'll be advised of my next season. Thank you very much, and bye bye, see you soon.